Oh, you can send it in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, chat people. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me right now. Chat people. Chat people.
All you party people.
Can you hear me right now? Anyone?
Is anybody out there?
Calvin says no.
No, I cannot.
Calvin says no. No, I cannot. There it is.
That's weird.
All right, I wanted to play a little game with you guys. La La Lyrics. And the way it works is that I'll choose one of you, and you give us a word, and me and Eric and other people have to go back and forth until one of us gets it wrong.
We're not gonna lick the video, Calvin.
I'm gonna look at the video.
Just send us whatever word, and we'll pick one of your words.
Yeah, I mean, we should just
lick. Lick is not the word. Hi,
no,
Emma.
I'm gonna actually choose Daisy. Daisy, you get to choose the first word.
Yeah, Daisy, tell us their first word. No, Calvin. No, you.
Waiting on Daisy. Not
Salad.
Calvin.
Chris Drake. Daisy, what's good?
And Daisy's
baby.
MIA.
Baby. She said baby.
She did? I was like, baby, 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 oh, like, baby. Past Eric.
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flick your hair gets me overwhelmed.
Ian's not playing. Hit me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is killing me. Pass.
Baby.
What? All right, Eric just bowed out. I win. All right, Catherine, you should play. You got to come over here, though.
Come over here and play. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Baby beluga.
All right,
Ian's in.
Severin, we choose you, Severin. Give us a word, and we are going to play La La Lyrics with it, all right?
No,
Severin, give us a word.
Severin, choose wisely. Calzones. Oh, thumbs up. Thumbs up is... Catherine, you gonna play?
Severin just gave us more thumbs up.
Severin, we want words, homie. Come on. Give us the word. Tell us what you want.
I don't think they want to play games, guys.
Dude, I ain't playing no games, man. I ain't playing no games. Calvin? Oh my gosh. Look at the emojis he's sending.
I don't even know.
No. Magic? All right, let's do magic.
Hey, who goes first? Do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart, the way it can move you when the music is... Yeah, your turn.
This magic moment, so different and so new.
Pass to Ian.
Like a magic carpet ride. I don't know.
I guess Ian's out. I've got the magic in me. Every time I touch something, it turns into gold. Your turn.
Do you believe in magic?
I just did that.
Oh, no!
Nick wins.
Ah, that's the only other magic. Do you know any other magic songs? Just another magic Monday. What are you guys singing? Olivia, you send the next word in. Olivia, send in the next word. Sadness. Nice try, Severin. Olivia, yeah, why don't you send one in, Olivia? Ian, how's the audio?
Sounds good so far.
Happy. All right, happy's the word, Nick.
You're going first.
All right. Happy birthday to you.
Because I'm happy, clap along if you know the words. That one.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Nick takes the V again.
Dude, Nick's like 4 for 4.
I had one lined up too, you know.
You did?
I wish that I was happier.
That's the happier.
It works. It works.
No, it doesn't.
It works.
That's a loophole.
But I still win.
You still won.
All right. If I choose Ben Wyatt, he's just gonna say calzones. So let's choose someone else.
Wait, did Olivia wants with noodles? I don't know any songs with the word noodles.
Me neither. Mom spaghetti.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, palms are sweaty. There's vomit on his sweater already, but it's ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting the words and he wrote down
And we should mute ourselves. What's wrong with calzones?
everything.
Noodles.
Emma, all right, Emma, you send one in, Emma.
Emma.
She says, "Pick me."
All right, Emma. We choose you.
We picked you, Emma.
We choose you, Pikachu. We choose you.
Emma, pick like a life. I think do you start or do I start?
It's your turn. You're just gonna lose right now.
All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that they don't want to fight no more.
Beautiful. It's my life. It's now or never. I don't want to live forever. Your turn.
Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long.
Cause it's my life. Bum, 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 bum. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone.
Oh, it's gotta be good life. City is a fire. Things could really be good life. I don't know all the parts, but I think we know all. That was One Republic.
And I give up.
Hey,
I can't think of anything
I
else.
can't think of any other life songs. Daisy, you want to pick one? Daisy, what you got? Poor
Daisy.
Nick. Poor Nick.
Next, Emma.
Daisy, what you got? What you want is what you got.
What you want is what you got.
Star.
Star?
Your turn to star.
When I see stars, it's all they are. That's from it's from Some Nights by Fun.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
I don't know this Queen's.
I think Eric loses
Well,
immediately.
I know a song. Sing it though. The stars are brightly shining.
Does stars plural work, or does it have to be star?
On the
I think Eric just loses. Twinkle,
it,
twinkle, little
Dang.
star, how I wonder
Yeah.
what you are.
Calvin, get timed out.
Get timed out.
Get timed out. Twinkle, twinkle, little tar. Twinkle, twinkle, little tar. Duh. Lecrae misspelled. I love that, Brady. I love that for you.
Hey, Brady, you're almost in 7th grade. You do a word.
Yeah, Brady, pick a word.
Oof.
Hey.
I don't think that's a song lyric.
Reading
Thumbs
skills.
down.
Reading skills expert.
I want you to be happier.
Happier? What?
I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. That's my song. All right, your turn, Eric.
I got nothing.
All
Can
right.
anyone think of one? I don't. I literally know none.
New word?
No, a song with the word happier. Refrigerator. Oh, I'll start.
If you're happier.
The refrigerator. Maybe that's the reason why you've been acting so cold. If I could escape,
Escape.
I would do everything in my own world.
Own world.
Didn't mean for you to get hurt. Together we can be together. Tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet?
Sweet
I
escape.
could escape.
Sweet escape. All right, guys, we're struggling here. We need another.
We need a
another
word that's not refrigerator.
Catherine has one for us.
Catherine's got.
Catherine's going to comment it.
It says refrigerator in the song, Ambrose. Jump.
Jump. Dun, 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 dun. Van Halen, all right?
You didn't even say any lyrics. You just said.
I said jump is the lyric.
No, it's not.
Let's go ahead and jump.
No, it's might as well jump, Nick. He said
Doesn't
the
matter.
lyrics wrong.
Doesn't
Said the
matter. I
lyrics
got
wrong.
a song.
He said the lyrics.
You gotta keep going if you can hang.
Jump. Oh, wait. I wish you would step back. Is that?
You gotta find the jump in there somewhere.
Step back from that ledge, my friend. We can cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not wish to see me again, I didn't find the jump.
The song is called Jumper.
But I don't think jump's in there.
Oh, you lose. All right. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Jump on.
All right.
Ian, should we sing just a special song for the children?
Yes, we should.
All right, I think we got to.
The people have been begging us
We're
to.
gonna be. I mean, this is just a great throwback. We're gonna take a little pause from Lala lyrics, and we're just gonna open up the music book.
The old songbook.
You know, to an instant classic, really,
Which is?
guitar by Ian Radine, vocals by Ian Radine and Eric Anderson, bass provided by Nick Shorts, and female vocalist Catherine Kern. Thank you for chiming in. This is NGR News. You gotta start.
I'm still
Parked
parked
out by the lake, 8 miles from Santa Fe. It's a breakthrough land where I'm parked. I'm parked out by the lake, 8 miles from Santa Fe. I'm still parked out here. Space where I'm parked. I'm parked out by the lake, 8 miles from Santa Fe. I'm parked where I'm at by the lake. This lake is where I'm parked, 8 miles from Santa Fe. I'm still parked out here by this lake, 8 miles from Santa Fe. 8 miles from Santa Fe. Thank you. Concert tickets will be on sale in 2027, so please tune in for that. Yeah, it's going to be great.
I see a question that pops up again and again, Eric. Says, can we do a redo of Basic this summer? An actual intelligible question and just this dribble of nonsense.
I haven't seen an intelligible question in a very long time, Nick.
I don't remember what that's like.
Not in my home, not in the workplace, not anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't
Nick.
recognize it anymore.
It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
It does now. I love that we haven't answered the question yet.
Oh yeah, what about that, Nick? Do we want to answer it or?
I don't know. Do I have the COVID?
I don't know what I've been told.
Do some impressions.
Hey, I'm doing an impression. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah, ask us to do an impression of a character, and we'll do our best. I want to go to basic. I want to go to basic too, Emma.
I want to go to Basic.
I want to go to basic more than anything. Eric, want a question? When you gonna get a girl? Oh, oh, dude, that's cold, bro. That's cold.
When we can be less than 6 feet apart.
Nah, dude, we'll do some socially distanced.
You're dead.
Interesting.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow.
Praise Him, all creatures.
That was Pastor Tim.
hear me. Elmo, can you do Elmo?
Is that Elmo?
I like cookies. That's pretty good.
Elmo wants you to know that you should watch GraceYouth live.
Ooh, can you do Cookie Monster?
All right, so
Oh, I can do a Gollum for you, Sean.
do go on.
Stupid leave crumbs on your jackets. My precious. Stupid Sneaky.
That was so good.
Gollum's really similar to Stitch.
This is my family. Another small and broken, but still good.
That was good. That was good.
Harry Potter? How do you do a Harry Potter impression?
You do not to mention peaches.
That is funny.
Get A. Oh, that's Forrest Gump. Whoops. One is red. Eric impression. What impression, Severin?
One is
Oh, an impression of Eric.
do an impression of Eric? Oh gosh, I gotta think of something you say.
Or King Henry.
Get wrecked.
My claymation is gonna be real. Get wrecked, bro. Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers spelled like Aaron Rodgers.
Well, hey there, neighbor.
Come on, boys and girls. It's the word of the day
Darth Sidious, there we go.
is vandalism.
Have you heard the story of Darth Plagueis?
Nick says dope, and Nick say dope, and you will be Eric.
Dope.
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 Dr.
Dope.
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper spelled wrong. Yeah.
Doctor with the ER, Brady. Darth Sidious. Darts.
Michael Scott impression. Shannon.
More salad.
Pamela Ding Dong.
Say the worst part about prison.
Gollum again.
The worst part about prison
Fall
was
on
the
it.
Dementors.
That's mean. Fall on a skateboard and you will be Eric, Nick.
All three of them.
It's OR. It's OR, Brady. It's OR.
Pay attention in school, Brady. This is Elmo. Elmo's your friend. Go read some books.
Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, Martha. Well, I'm gonna throw a lasso around the moon and bring it on down. Oh, Martha. Oh, is it Mary?
It's Mary.
Oh, Mary. You're a librarian.
That was good. That was good.
Blackbird.
Can you do Homer? Homer Simpson?
Dope. I can't.
Dope. Dope.
Ah, Marge. I can't do it.
Your George Bailey impression was pretty good. I probably shouldn't talk in the chat. I'm not in seventh grade.
Seven says no. It's
No, Brady, you
off.
can talk in the chat. You just should spell doctor correctly. Impersonate each other. Let me do a Nick impression.
Do a Nick. Yeah, do a Nick impression.
Hey guys, want to play board games at my house today?
Do I sound like I'm breathy?
Hey guys.
Oh my God.
Hey everyone. I'm having a kid this summer. Ooh, Donald Trump. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Nick does have the best. Nick, can anyone do Nick's laugh?
I don't know. Is that accurate, kids?
Yeah, that's it.
Dan Herrera.
Yo, Eric, squat up.
You're gonna be a Sally boy and
Yo,
not
Eric,
go
let's
to
get some-
Firestone.
Who's the unlucky girl, Eric? That's mean. That's mean, Calvin.
That is mean.
I'm hurting
You
inside.
guys should be nicer.
Yeah, Calvin. I was nice to you at some point.
You guys have been listening to the GraceYouth live pre-show podcast.
Wait. What was the other one that was funny?
Kevin Bacon.
Donald Trump.
China.
This may be the worst deal in the history of deals, maybe ever. I am so disappointed. It's gonna be huge. Like, I can't even exaggerate how good it's gonna be. It's gonna be legendary. Like, absolutely incredible. Brayden, what are you doing in here? Brayden, do you have a question?
Get out to do an impression.
Brayden, come do an impression, Brayden. Brayden's gonna do Miles Nelson.
Are you guys doing your talking thing before your
Yeah, we're talking.
We're just like hanging out before.
I get level for microphone?
It's gonna be huge.
Check.
Donkey.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. You're good.
Oh, what's up, kiddos? What is up, kiddos? My name is Miles, and I am the North County campus pastor. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, well done.
What?
pretty good. That was pretty
Do
good.
you guys buy fair trade? Ever heard of certified B Corp?
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Do
Cusco.
impression of donkey.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Cus-
Isma, did I wrestle you in college?
It's all coming together.
Back,
yeah.
back.
Dora. Can anyone do Dora?
I don't know if I can do a Dora. What's the Dora theme song? I don't even remember the Dora theme song. Donkey.
Yeah, we know it's from Shrek, Brady.
I was thinking the donkey from, the nativity story. Do it. Can you do the donkey? Do it for Brady. Do it for Brady.
In the morning,
I'm making.
I'm making waffles. Donkey!
What are you doing in my swamp?
Hey, Shrek! Hey! There are other donkeys, you know.
Ooh, Veggie Tales.
Now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Ooh,
Oh, where is my hairbrush?
maybe Morgan Freeman? The first time I saw Andy Dufresne, I can't do it.
No, it's too magical.
First time I saw Andy
Don't
Dufresne.
insult the donkeys, Brady. We would never insult the donkeys. Doofenshmirtz. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb.
I don't know if he's for well.
If
Doofenshmirtz.
you better not.
I'm making waffles.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Tom Hanks, you gotta do a Woody line. He's a toy! You're a child's plaything! Kind of whine nasally. Buzz,
Hey.
buzz, buzz.
I'm making nuggets. Kanye West. Oh, we can do some.
Kanye,
Hey,
easy.
I'm gonna let you finish. But first, Beyonce had one of the best music videos this whole year.
Of all
Of
time.
all time.
Of all time.
All of the lights, all of the lights.
Buzz Lightyear. Space Ranger.
Carl Weathers.
Oh, Buzz, this is the best part of Toy Story. I am Mrs. Nesbit.
That is so funny.
Carl Weathers? No one can do Carl Weathers. Severin, you're being really pushy with your comments right now.
Seven about to get timed out.
Yeah, you're going to get timed out.
Yoda. We already did Yoda, Luke. Creed.
I feel like Yoda, Stitch, Gollum, Elmo are all in the same camp.
Thanos.
You know?
Here's your Thanos impression.
Get it?
John Cena.
I'm sorry, little one.
I'm John Cena.
All right, guys, we're not going to do the show. We're just going to do this for an hour.
For hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Darth
Creed
Vader.
Bratton? I know exactly what he's talking about. I've got,
I know.
what's it? Dung sprouts.
Mung
Mung beans. They're really nutritious, but they
Do it,
smell
Nick.
like that.
Nick, do a Darth Vader.
I can't do Darth Vader. But it's like, Luke, take my mask off. But you'll die. It's too late to stop that now. I want to see you with my own eyes.
No.
Wait, we gotta do.
Oh, the puppet. Oh,
We gotta get ready.
We're done.
All right, muting you.
Goodbye. Misha, Jar Jar Binks. Hey, what'd you just say?
This is a place where we watch videos and we play games and we talk about important things.
I can't remember the last time I had fun.
Well, you're gonna have so much fun now.
You have serious issues.
Hey, you stop talking to me like that. Respect me.
What?
Hey, you know what? I'm coming over there.
Oh no, don't you come on. Don't go!
Oh, hey, whoa, show's starting. Eric, take your spot.
Oh,
Hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Glad you're here. You came on a fantastic night for Grace Youth Live. This is a night where we are doing senior and 8th grade light night. What that means is that there are going to be seniors and 8th graders sharing about their time in Grace Youth, their faith, and just sharing about kind of the next season. And I'm really stoked.
Yeah, I'm stoked too. Nick, before we begin, you should probably sanitize up, you know? Especially with the people we just saw.
The people on the loose, right?
Kind of dirty.
There's a mangy wild lion. Yes, and so we got that, and also rumor has it that tonight is the finale of the shelter games. The last one. Weeks and weeks have been building to this, and tonight we're going to crown a winner of the shelter games. So that's exciting.
Ooh, we got a lot of cringe comments from our puppies.
You know what? We don't do this for the comments. We do it for fun.
We sure do.
And the subscribers. Also, we got some important announcements at the end concerning what's happening next week. We are not doing this as normal next week, and you need to hear details. So hang in there. But first, let's recap from Pixar Didn't Happen, shall we?
Yeah, we definitely should. Oh yeah, and keep those comments going all night long. We want to see them. And yeah, let's do that. Let's check out some pictures from last week.
Oh yeah, so you had to be in a tree. Fastest one in. You want to zoom in on that real fast? This is Mr. Zachary Hill doing a real good hug.
Real nice hug.
Real quality hug on a tree. Next one.
Jeremy. That's Jeremy's. Who is that, Nick? Is that Jeremy's? Is it Jeremy's prom date?
Well, prom didn't happen this year, so it looks like, yeah.
Oh, desperate times.
Desperate measures.
Weston. Weston.
This is great.
Looks like a Facebook profile photo from like 2006.
Yeah, totally. I love the trees.
The trees.
This is hardly an excuse for a picture. It's so pixely. But Abe did get it in fastest
He
last
did.
week.
He sure did.
$5.
Let's take a look at Daisy.
It's Daisy. Nice.
There's Sap. In
Sap.
that tree.
Next one.
Look at Jude. Jude looks like this tree just broke up with him.
I know.
It's okay, Jude.
I like this one a lot, though. It's fun.
The other trees will be there for you.
Next one.
Emma.
Emma, just loving that hammock tree. Absolutely.
Very nice.
And any more?
Two more.
This, we could not tell who this is, honestly.
We have no idea who this is. So if that's you, or you know who it may be,
I'm going to guess
Let us
Emily
know.
Niebuhr. If I'm right, I get $5.
ooh, at least Jeremy gets a prom date, unlike Eric. That's cold. That's
We're giving them too much attention on
the
the
claws are
comments.
coming out tonight.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Um,
And last one, a Hawken.
talking.
Looks like a very short bush. Yeah.
Someday it will be large.
All right, we decided that $5 this week goes to Mr. Jude.
Mr. Jude.
Did a really good job.
Obviously.
Yes, funny stuff. All right, so that was Pixar Didn't Happen. Probably our last one for quite some time.
Yep.
What is next, Eric?
Nick, I think we have something very special.
Yes.
This really doesn't. Oh, that's what's next?
I thought it was.
What about this?
No, that's happening after.
After this.
After
okay,
that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
Well,
yes. We know what we're doing.
yeah, we're professionals. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little Kahoot game.
Kahoot!
So if you have your cellular device or smartphone or tablet or your grandma's desktop computer, whatever you got, go onto this website, type in the game pin. This one is all about the 8th graders and the
Seniors. This is themed around our students. Sorry if you don't know any of these people, but it's going to be a fun time, and the winner gets $5, which is a ton of money. So jump on in this Kahoot. Again, it is seniors or 8th grade themed. Parents, you're welcome to join. I doubt you will win, but come on in. Should leaders be allowed to? What do you think? They listen to us when we say no.
Yeah, we can allow
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Jeremy 4.
24.
Jeremy's just got a posterity, doesn't he?
He does. He's got a whole fan club. Keith Ann, Lady Lunsford, JoJo, Silas, Hannah G, Benny Haha. Seen some recurring characters. I love it.
Jamal Gupta?
Easter.
Respect.
Banana.
Mark.
Eric Anderson. Hey, if they win, you get $5 there.
Dude, go Eric.
So they spelled it with a C, which is shameful.
Wow, that hurts.
All right, we're going to move along. You can still jump in late if you'd like. The details are at the bottom of the screen. All right, let's get this going. 8th grade and senior quiz.
All right. I feel like you started it really soon.
They can jump in.
Which 8th grader groaned and slumped back when they were told they couldn't have steak?
This might sound like a very specific reference, but you know.
You know, this is pretty recent.
Is it Elika or Luke or Andrew or
Peyton's
someone
crush
else?
from Basic last year?
Who could it be?
I mean, I'm not really sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 74 answers in, and everybody knows the correct answer is Elika Har. All right, well done, 19 of you. And Jeremy 1 takes the lead.
Jeremy?
The true and better Jeremy.
I think that person just guessed because they literally got it so fast.
Yeah.
Which 8th grader is sponsored by Central Coast Surf Shop for skating?
Legend Legato, Paul Sizemore, Tony Hawk, Micah Acosta,
Who could it be?
Marty McFly.
Money Fly.
I don't know. The answers are just piling in.
They're just
The phones are ringing off the hook, gang. And one of you is not answering. That's why it didn't stop. Oh, 12 of you got the right answer. It's
Oh wait. It's
Wait.
supposed to be Micah.
Wait, seriously? Oh wow! When life gives you lemons, Olivia's in first.
It's not the first time we've made an error like that. We should have caught.
Eric, $5 is at stake.
I know. Ah!
They are my Crocs.
Yeah, when they were 4, is it Hawken, Thua West, and Greenhouse, Grant Svensson, or is it Kevin Hart?
They are my Crocs.
These are my Crocs. I'm also very sorry for the last question. I'm embarrassed for myself.
You know what? I'm proud of you for that.
You are?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad someone could validate
Spices it
you.
up. Olivia, let's knock Olivia down, right? Everybody, knock Olivia down! Knock Olivia down!
Which 8th grader has spent their savings on real medieval weapons?
Aggie Moody, Abe Newman, Noah Holden, or Pooh Bear of Glory?
The Pooh Bear of Glory. Who could it be?
Who could it be?
What's the song that they play in Knight's Tale when he walks in?
We Are the Champions, or
Oh,
We'll Rock You. It was Abe Newman. Well done.
good job.
Who do we send money to?
Vi.
Is it?
Violet Talley. Who's SG?
I mean, it's amazing you knew that, but
Va.
hey, which senior graduated top of their class?
There are some smart kids in this senior
Is
class.
it Ashley Danner, Parker Philly, Mike
Phil.
Tyson, or Sean Radine?
We know who it wasn't.
Mike Tyson.
Nick.
And Sean Radine crushed at his
Dude,
class. Well
Sean
done,
Radine,
Sean.
I didn't think he could do it, Nick. But
I-
he sure did.
I did think he could
He
do
put
it.
the other students in their place,
He did.
which was last.
He is first. Vi holding strong. Quiz. Which 8th grader has won Gaga Ball more than any other middle schooler?
He's shacked in a fool.
Paul, Angelo,
He's shacked in a fool.
Sammy David. That is a gnarly gift.
Boom!
He pushes him.
Playing with the big boys now. Yeah, it's David Walls, guys.
Walls.
It's David Walls for sure.
Vi, are you holding on? Georgia.
Georgia, living on a prayer. She probably got the one right that was wrong.
Well done, Georgia. Which senior was swinging peacefully and had their older brother cut the swing down to make them fall? We all know the story.
We do?
Was it Maria, Lily, Julianne, or Rachel?
Where's Rachel?
Where's Rachel?
Who done it?
Sounds like a Tyler O'Brien sort of thing.
It does. They do have a nice swing at their place. It was
Lily
Rhonda.
Rhonda. Josh, why? Why, Josh? Why you gotta
You
live
know,
that way?
sometimes you just do things, you know?
Who's GM?
General Motors.
General
We
Motors,
should know that.
you know they need the money right now. $5 stimulus package. Who was given the nickname Full Send at the Urban Missions trip?
Oh man.
Catherine Z, Kelson Dustel, Ashley Dannard, Adam Driver. Catherine, you just get an initial for some reason. We can't pronounce your last name. Zrudny?
The lost city of Z.
Ashley Danner was the correct answer. Y'all should have all been there.
Should have chose door number 3.
Amaya, welcome. I think this is your first time in the Victor's chair. Well done, Amaya.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, who's going to study linguistics in college?
What are our options here? Is it George W. Bush, Mayla Shiketti, Elijah Holton, or
Abby Moore. Well,
I expect we'd have more.
if George
more options.
W. is going back to school to study linguistics,
Hey, Nick, it's really never too late.
it's never too late.
It's never too late to get another degree.
I mean, all right. I'd love to share a class with W. Oh, Elijah Holden was the correct answer. Well done, most of you.
It's never too late.
Abby.
Wow.
Abby. Hey, which senior has not volunteered with the tech ministry? It's not a shame thing, just a fact thing. Zeke,
Facts.
Maria, Rachel O'Brien, or Sean Radine? Who's that guy in the picture? Why'd you choose that one?
I don't recognize the guy.
Does he go to our church?
He might be new.
Maybe if he wasn't smiling, I'd recognize him. But
Yeah, there's some of the things seem a little
something's
different.
a little different. Oh, and the correct answer was Rachel O'Brien. She hasn't volunteered with tech ministry.
That's all right, Rachel. There's still time. Well, hopefully you're graduating.
Hey, which senior did not have an older bro in Grace Youth?
Little bro.
An older sibling? Zeke, Ivy Israel, Catherine, or Rachel O'Brien?
Did you have an older brother in youth group, Nick?
In a youth group, yes. I had 2, actually.
Your brothers are
They're twins.
they're twins.
They're twinnies. I don't think any of you have met them. Zeke was the correct answer. See what we did there? A little tricky. Abby's still in the lead.
A little tricky trick.
A little tricky trick.
Which senior is restoring a VW bus for their senior project?
Everyone knows this.
Is it Abby Moore, Zach Moses, Handy Manny, or Tyrese Gibson?
Tyrese Gibson. Everyone just choose it. It's one where we got it wrong again. Just choose that one. You'll get credit, okay?
What's your favorite Tyrese Gibson film?
My favorite Tyrese Gibson film? Transformers 3, The Dark of the Moon.
He's in that?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
What about like Fast 5? I don't know.
It was Abby Moore. Well done. Let's see if
Abby.
Abby's in the lead still.
Abby.
That'd be so sad if Abby dropped out of the lead. on
Abby,
that
don't
one.
do it.
Hey, this one.
Yeah, who had so much fun of it, human that their tongue turned blue?
Hey, was that the top of their tongue, or was it?
It was Nick. It was more of an experience, a
Seriously?
tongue experience.
So you're saying this small child had a mouth like a giraffe?
Nick. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with this situation. He wasn't the. Let's just say he wasn't the only sugar offender in the cabin that week.
David.
David Gibson. Are any of us surprised? No, we're not.
We ain't. Abby in the lead, followed by Banana.
Banana.
B. ain't.
Who hit a pine cone while skiing and fell sprawling onto the slope? I just want to mention that this question is sponsored by Calvin Trapp. Thank you, Calvin Trapp.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Colin. Olivia, Lisa, or Tiger?
Tiger.
Who could it be? I don't know.
What's it? Lisa.
Correct answer was Olivia E.
Olivia E.
Abby,
in
stand
the
strong.
place.
Ooh, your boy Sevi coming in strong.
Your boy. Holla at your boy.
Hey, who puked in the backseat of an Acura TL and it smelled so bad that their parents had to sell the car?
Wow. Oh, I never changed the GIF. It's still from a bike accident.
I mean, is it Julianne? Or is it Sammy? Or is it Catherine? Or is it our Joe cancer? Which one is it?
Just acknowledge.
Oh, Julianne.
Julianne.
Julianne, why you do that?
Why you?
Why you do that, though? All right, here we go.
Who won it?
The top 3.
Who won it?
It is
GM.
GM in third.
General Motors.
Banana in second. I think I know number one.
Abby.
Abby, you get $5.
Alright.
I mean, it's not anymore, right? Unless I'm thinking of
Unless
something
it's someone else impersonating Abby. We've had an issue with Jeremy being impersonated.
else. Yes.
So
It's very
it
dishonest.
wouldn't be out of the question for someone to say,
Yes. Let me cancel out of that.
Thank you, Nick.
Excellent. Wow, that was a good time. But now it's time for an even better time. I'm talking about the Shelter Games
The shelter game.
finale. It's here.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, if you are just tuning in, then you kind of missed out. But the Shelter Games is... Stop repeating that sound! The Shelter Games is an ongoing series where we have 4 groups of people, middle school versus lower class versus upper class versus youth staff, compete against each other doing the same tasks. Whoever does it best gets points. And tonight we're doing it a little bit special, all right? So the way this works is that we are going to have 3 different people from each group compete, and they are going to do 3 tasks in a row. Well, you'll just see, all right? It's a lot more Shelter Games.
It's a lot. It's
All
a
right.
lot.
Here's the scores from last week. In the lead with 34 points is
The youth staff.
the youth staff.
Slate.
Then we got some people in the middle, and pulling up the rear is the underclassmen with 27 points.
Game over, man. Game over.
A for effort, I guess.
Yeah.
All right?
We'll see what happens tonight. It ain't over.
Ain't over till it's over.
It's over.
All right, so let's check out the first
Anything
task.
can
Get
happen.
one of your feet flat on the ceiling. Okay.
Get one of your feet flat on the ceiling is the prompt.
Severin.
And this is Severin, by the way. This isn't Camden computing. This is Severin.
Camden is coming in with the assist.
A minute 45 has already elapsed.
There it is. Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Kevin, watch the light.
All right. That was 145. It's a chunk of time, but
It's a chunk. It's a chunk.
they got that ladder out and they got a foot on the ceiling. Next one.
Get one of your feet flat on the ceiling.
Oh man,
Okay.
there's a lot of kids there.
So that's a team right there.
Shout out to Miles and Curran.
I know.
Oh, look, there's a bunk bed.
Oh wow.
Did I do it?
Not quite.
Make it flat. Make it
Am
flat.
I doing it?
Yeah.
Oh
good,
wow, he
good.
barely beat Severin.
142, but
barely.
he did beat him. Well
I like
done.
look. His little brother showed him the way. Sometimes, a child is.
There's a bunk bed over there.
Oh look on.
Next one.
Get one of your feet flat on the ceiling.
Oh, Marky Mark.
Marky Mark represent the staff.
Come on, Mark. You can do it, Mark.
You know, the old just lift my legs and hope they touch the ceiling tactic.
Come on, be flexible.
It seemed like a good idea, Nick.
He's trying.
Is he there? No, he got it.
Ooh,
Nice.
in a clean 43 seconds. That is the time to beat.
43 seconds?
43
That was almost a
seconds.
minute faster than the last
You could say that. Wow. All right, we got one more, and this comes as the upperclassmen. Here we go.
Upperclassmen.
Lukerenstrom, let's go.
Get one of your feet flat on the ceiling.
We've all tried the same tactic now. Oh, the handstand on a table routine.
Oh, wow.
That, my friends, was 16 seconds.
You just can't argue with the results there.
Yeah, wow, well done.
Pretty good. It's
Luke's
very
in
good.
first. So this is what the scores look like after game one.
Game one.
Youth staff is still in the lead, but not by much, as upperclassmen have 36 points, middle school 33, underclassmen 29. All right. Ready for game number 2?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, a whole new round of contestants. Let's go.
Let's go.
Name as many fast food restaurant chains as you can in 30 seconds. Okay, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Denny's, Arby's, Del Sol, I think. Wendy's, Popeyes, I have no idea.
Ooh, time.
I don't eat.
All right, good job, Elijah. She got 6. Do you think other people will be able to beat 6?
Nick, the 6 is a lot,
6 is a lot.
especially if you go on one day.
Next. Panera. I don't know about that.
Name as many fast food restaurant chains as you can in 30 seconds.
Turn up your volume. She's hard to hear on this one.
Okay. Arby's, In-N-Out, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Chipotle, Burger King, Carl's Jr., Subway, McDonald's.
Ooh, Hannah got 9 correct.
It's pretty good.
That's very good. If I'm doing my math right, that's 3 more than 6.
We might have to double check that one.
We do?
That's like a big math problem, Nick.
You know what? I'm going to take it on faith that I did it right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, well, next one.
Okay. Name as many fast food
Chloe?
restaurant chains as
Chloe.
you can in 30 seconds. In-N-Out, McDonald's, Habit, I think. I don't know. Fast food. Subway, Jersey Mike's, I think. I don't know any.
It's hard.
5 seconds.
9 minus 6.
Oh god, okay.
Time's up.
All right, 5 correct.
I don't know any
Chloe. All right, that means there's one more. It's the upperclassmen? No, we already did them.
Who could it be?
It's the lower classmen. Can they beat 9? Let's go.
I don't know. I don't think.
Name as many fast food restaurant chains as you can in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
McDonald's, Subway, Taco Bell, Burger King, Domino's, Little Caesars, Carl's Jr., oh my gosh.
That's hard on the spot.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Come on, Jojo. You can do one more. Come on. Oh,
7. That's a second place right there.
second place.
Second place.
You know, Nick, other guys will just feed you lies, but I'll take you to make you these.
Thank you for that. All right. So after game 2, this is what the totals look like. In first place with 41 points, youth staff is just king of the world right now.
Dude, they really are on top of the hill.
Yeah.
There's just, like, is there any hope for anyone besides the youth staff? Like,
I don't know. It's not looking great.
9-point differential between first place and fourth place.
Let's go to game 3.
This reminds me of the Kings trying to make the.
Wrap a whole roll of toilet paper around a face. Okay, I'll come here.
A face.
Ooh, music is groovy.
That'd be great. Okay, done.
You're done? Okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, good job, Amaya. Let's go to number 2.
Here you go.
Violet.
Wrap a whole roll of toilet paper around my face. The whole thing?
It says a face. A face.
Oh, but
It's
go on
gonna-
the camera.
it's
Go on
gonna-
the camera. Go on the
okay.
camera.
Here we
The
go.
whole thing?
Here's the needle drop.
Oh my god.
441, 42.
Daniel Tyler looking like the Pope right now.
442 is not what we'd call a competitive score.
Wait, it was 442?
It was quite a long time.
Oh man, I did not realize it was that long.
But a valiant effort
Hey.
nonetheless.
Hey, you just thought she was gonna wrap it up, you know? But never did.
Next one.
Wrap a whole roll of toilet paper around a face.
All right, this is upperclassmen.
A whole roll?
Nate Dogg, you should be wrapping that around his broken leg. Oh man.
Wait, I'm really close. I'm done.
Good job. Good job.
All right. You want to see the scores?
Is that all of them already?
That's game 3.
Let's see the scores,
See the
Nick.
scores.
Let's see the scores.
Oh, we got one more. It's the staff. Let's watch the staff, shall we?
Full roll to around 8 points. Oh, perfect. Okay.
I knew
Oh
something
my
was wrong.
gosh, Eric. Stop. Okay, can you hold it there?
Do you recognize that guy?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know who that is.
I don't think I've ever seen that guy
Eric,
before.
no one likes you right now.
Is he an extra in Spanish soap operas?
I just hear a lot of complaining. There's a lot of like emotions that are being brought up.
Yeah. How hard is it to have toilet paper on
All
your
right,
head?
we're there.
All right. Good job. Good job. Nice work. Daniel, you look more beautiful than ever.
Eric, you have no friends.
All right. You want to see the scores now?
Yeah, yeah.
After game 3, we got, with 45 points, the youth staff, followed by 40, then 35 with the others. But Eric, did we have another activity for them?
Oh yeah, we did, Nick. let's check it out.
So we asked everyone else. We asked everyone who just competed to take part in one last final challenge. Really a Hail Mary for any of the teams. And the way this challenge works is we asked them to, let me show you a picture, to balance a wooden spoon on the tip of their fingers for as long as they could. And we had them all compared against each other. And the way this works is that the longest person to do it wins, but say you're the first person to drop out, your team gets 1 point. If you're the second person to drop out, your team gets 2 points, and so on and so forth. And so if you're the last person to drop out of 12 people, your team gets 12 points.
12.
So there's big money on the line here, and I had to slow it down because let's just say people could not do this for very long. All right, so let's check this out.
Your finger as long as you can. All right, ready? Go.
There they're dropping. They're dropping. Let them go. Oh! Ooh, with Luke Ernstrom taking that final spot. So a lot happened there. It was very fast, but a lot happened. And so we calculated those points. Check this out. This is what we came up with. No joke.
We ain't joking.
Is tied for first place is underclassmen and youth staff. Tied for first in our final challenge. And I don't know. What do we do, Eric? We don't even have a winner.
Nick, we gotta pick. Someone's gotta win.
Someone's gotta win. Someone's gotta win.
Nick, so how are we gonna settle this?
Well, me and Eric talked.
Boxing match or?
I mean, we can still do that. With gloves on, it's COVID appropriate.
Yeah. Maybe you wear a mask too.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not finding the things. There it is.
Eric,
we decided to solve this in a very shelter game sort of way. And so what's going to happen is this is only for the lower classmen and for the youth staff. No one else will count. But we're going to do a similar challenge to what we've done, whereas someone needs to send in something the fastest to this email address. First one to get what we ask in first wins all of shelter games, all right?
This
and
is
it's
it.
This.
This is it.
All it is you need to send in the fastest a selfie with a stoplight behind you. A light. A light. This is only for youth staff and for underclassmen. First one to send in a picture wins for the whole thing.
Who's gonna do it?
Who's gonna do it? I don't even know.
Now you tell him, Catherine. You tell him. Simmer down. Wait, 45 plus 9 is not 63, guys.
All right, so as we're waiting, we got a video to show.
Oh, dude, boy, do we have a show for you.
So, we've done quarantine creations, we've done quarantine buckets, drive-by. This week, what do we have?
We have quarantine encounters.
And this is a special category.
It's a one-time deal.
One-time deal.
So, yeah, we don't want to recommend or promote any of this material to be replicated at any time. And just be careful around your own home. But yeah, let's just roll the tape, Nick.
Let's roll that tape. There you go. Enjoy.
All right, buddies. Move.
Poke him.
Oh, he is not playing games. He's got his teeth out.
Really?
Yeah.
He's smiling?
Move. He's smiling.
Well, he's cornered. You need to just shove him.
Move.
Push him. Push him.
Move.
Push him. Yeah, keep pushing him that way. Don't
Come on.
push him into the corner. Push him out. Don't make him attack you.
Keep
There,
moving.
there you go. There you
Keep
go, buddy.
moving, buddy.
They're normally pretty docile. Oh my gosh, this whole counter needs to be clean now. Keep going. No, go. Don't go backwards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Keep going. No, Mark, get the pan out of the way. Get the pan out of the way. Get the pan out of the way. He's scared.
He can't jump.
Yes, he can. He's a possum.
He's gonna go behind it.
No, he's not. No.
Down.
Push him. Push him. Push him off the thing. No, Mark. Don't let him go. Get the pan out of the way. Oh my God. Throw him outside. This is so hick. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door.
You gone.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Absolutely crazy.
So we've got some submissions.
We have some submissions.
Well, look at this one.
This is the first one in.
They just like
does not count.
It's not.
Does not count.
This is
the
first.
Just for those wondering, we got a couple pictures with pictures of stoplights behind them.
Can you see the stoplight in Bend?
I want the real deal.
You can see it. It's right there.
Oh, I can.
You can?
I can see it. Is that the first one in?
That was the first one in. All right. Well,
All right.
well let's put it on the screen.
I'm putting it on the screen.
Do we want to do a drum roll? Like,
all right, drum roll, please, at home for the winner of the shelter games.
This is what it's come to. And the winner.
And the winner is
of the 2020 shelter games,
possibly the only shelter games ever, is the youth staff. Yeah.
Ben Ernstrom.
There it is.
He was so quick.
Therapy, and the second one was also a staff, right?
The second real one was a staff.
Was
member.
also a staff as well.
We can show that one.
Double power.
Feel the power.
Yeah. All right. Wow. I was not expecting that.
So yeah, just take a look at.
And there's Kurt. You got Kurt on there too. Yeah, that's
Kurt looking good.
Look how smug he is. He's so happy.
He's like, yeah, I just won this.
All right. No, I honestly didn't think that was gonna happen.
Man. Yeah. What'd they say?
Oh man.
Did they say it's rigged like Goblin Tag?
Yeah, whatever. All right. Good job, youth staff. Good job, everyone, for participating. You know, we're all winners in a way because we all had a good time and we all participated. So give yourself a pat on the back.
And here's your participation trophy.
All right, moving on. We got a few things to do, so we got to get going, all right?
We sure do. We actually need to
We got a finale of True Confessions we got to do, so we're going to do that right quick. Welcome up, Catherine, everyone. Yay!
Let me holler at you right quick.
Great. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
What's going on, Catherine?
Hey.
So you guys tied
We did.
the last 2 weeks we played this, so
We
we're going
have.
to do a tiebreaker.
Okay.
But by doing that, we're going to test me.
Ooh.
So they haven't seen that there's a truth and a lie in both of these envelopes. And do you want to explain how the
Yeah. This is how the tiebreaker works, all right? You're going to pick one. She's going to read it, and then she's got 30 seconds to explain it, and then it's just sudden death. Either one of us can say true or false, and first one to say it locks in the other person with the opposite
We're
answer.
going to do the 30-second timer. We should do a 30
We'll do a 30-second timer.
Tell us if you want secret A or secret B in the chat.
Yeah, put it on
A
there.
or B.
A or B. And
And you're going to ask me questions for the first 30 seconds, right? Or am I just going to explain it? You should ask me questions.
yeah, we have 30 seconds to ask you questions, okay? All right, so
so we ask our questions first.
Oh, it's 30 minutes. Oops. Yeah. So we have 30 seconds to do that. All right. So everyone voting A or B. Ed?
I'm seeing a lot of B's. A lot of B's today.
B. I'm seeing lots of B's. All right. Let's open B.
B.
Here we go now.
Here we go.
We'll alternate questions after.
Sure.
Okay.
But then at the end of 30 seconds, it's all.
After the questioning time. Okay. So she's gonna read the story.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? Go.
I broke my pointer finger in 4th grade.
All right. In what class?
It wasn't a class.
How'd you break it?
It was at church. I was playing football in the courtyard.
Did anyone else care
Did anyone else care?
that you broke your finger?
My mom.
Did you have a cast?
Yeah. Oh, I had like a what do they call it? Splints?
Is that the worst injury you've ever had?
No.
Have you broken anything else?
I fractured my wrist.
What's the worst injury you've had?
I fractured my wrist.
True.
Why?
Why did you just ask me? You said true.
I said true. He said lie.
It's a lie.
Yes!
I fractured my ring.
I'm the
finger.
king.
You fractured a different finger? All right, get out of here.
Dude, I knew,
All right, good job.
I knew
good
the
job.
moment you said courtyard at church.
It's true though. I did.
Courtyard? You
It-
broke it in the
It was
courtyard?
for all those people yelling false, false. It was just a different finger, okay?
Thank you to all those
True believers
out there. I really needed to pick me up after Kurt put me down about not getting a prom date like Jeremy.
That hurt.
It just
hurt.
It just put me in the pit of despair.
Hey guys. Hey, we're gonna go into the message time, but we're actually not turning off the chat for the first half or so.
First half.
You
You got that, Catherine?
Yeah. And this is our light night. And so we're going to have a chance to hear from 8th graders, and then we're going to hear from seniors about just reflecting on the past years or looking ahead. And I think you're going to be just encouraged. I love hearing these stories, and I think you will too. And the year is winding down. It's crazy. We got a lot of changes coming up in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to share those with you soon. But in the meantime, I just love nights like this where we can reflect on what God's done in our lives and how we're trusting him going forward, and just being honest with each other. And so let's get into it. Eric, you want to open us a prayer real fast?
Yeah, absolutely. Father God, I'm just so thankful for tonight and just this opportunity to hear from the students and just their reflection on these years of ministry. I pray that the students would continue to be encouraged, not only by the words tonight, but by you, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, so we're going to go through just a bunch of 8th graders right now. And we asked them to share in, 20 seconds or less?
Yeah, 20 seconds. They're just going to share like a fun memory or something they learned. So it'll be pretty quick, but
Awesome.
we'll go through these.
All right, you might want to turn your volume up for some of these. And the boys are all on a Zoom call, so you gotta spot the boy when he's talking, all right?
Find the kid.
Let's start with David Gibson.
So my favorite probably the Hume Lake, because it was like so fun, and you got to like eat candy every day, and you got to like go closer to God, and it's just like a super fun experience. You get to be away from your parents for like a week, and it's super fun.
Awesome. Thank you, David.
Thanks, David.
All right, Emma.
My favorite memory was girls' night a few months ago. We were all at Elica's house, and it was like midnight, and we were all playing volleyball outside. And I just really loved that because I felt really connected to all the girls, and I really loved our sense of friendship. And also it was really fun to be outside at the middle of the night. So yeah.
Awesome. I love memories like that. All right, another boy, Hawken.
A favorite memory of mine from middle school was going to Hume Lake in 7th grade. I think I learned a lot that year, and we also had like the best cabin ever, which was right next to the food building, so we just walked over there. And so that's probably my favorite memory from middle school.
Priorities, man. Priorities.
You're gonna see the cabin placement by the food is a common theme.
Yeah, gotta get to those little smokies first.
All right, Kaya.
Memory is probably when we were at Hume. We were all in the cabin, and it was our last night, and we all had candy, and so we decided to stay up late. And
To be continued.
That one got cut off. Sorry, Kaya. But we get where you were going, for sure. Next one, Noah Holden.
I think my favorite memory of middle school is definitely hanging out with you guys, and just being able to kind of see you guys and join you guys from the time that I first started youth group. I remember March Mayhem. That first one was amazing. Even though I lost that one, it was absolutely awesome. And then I just remember all the times that we got to hang out together, and that was always awesome.
Yeah, no, just reminding us that it's not all about the dubs, just like tonight in shelter games. It's a great
lesson for everyone to take away.
Mm-hmm.
You can still have a good time. All right, Lisa.
My favorite memory from GraceYouth was on March Mayhem, and we had to find food in bags. This was last year, and someone had picked a bag that had sardines in it. Me, not paying attention, heard Mark say, oh, imagine it's chicken. I thought he said chicken. I was like, oh, easy. Took 2 chews. It did not taste like chicken.
Not just one chew.
2
2 chews.
I love those stories. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
My favorite memory was probably Hume Lake in 7th grade. I had a really awesome cabin. I had a whole lot of fun, and I got to learn about Christ there. It was just the full Hume experience.
Mm-hmm. You got Jesus, your homies, the whole experience.
That's all you need, dude.
Good times. All right, Violet.
So my favorite memory was probably from Hume Lake when our whole cabin went out at 11:30 at night to the field, and then someone said that they saw a bear. So we all freaked out and started screaming and running into our cabin and picking up all our stuff, and we literally thought we were going to get attacked by a bear that night. And then we locked ourselves in our cabin and started screaming. So that was probably my favorite memory.
Thank you, Violet. I love that. Severin.
Honestly, for me, it's kind of like a 3-way tie between basic, Hume Lake, and then the 8th grade guys camping trip. I think I like all those because you can learn about God in a building, but when you actually go out into what He's made and you learn about Him there, just for me, it's a lot more fun and a lot more meaningful if I'm actually there, experience Him. So yeah, basic, the 8th grade guys camping trip, and then Hume.
Thanks for sharing, Severin. Alika.
My favorite youth group memory is having zombie apocalypse at Sloka and nailing people in the face with shaving cream.
Favorite youth group memory would be just having fun with my friends and hanging out with the leaders.
Something I learned during these past years of being in youth group is that having a Christian community and spending time reading the Bible with other believers is really important and can strengthen your faith a lot.
Oh, I love that. Love that. All right, we're going over to Luke Eads.
I would probably say the same as Hawk, Hume Lake, because we had just same reasons. We got to experience that, and we had the best cabin ever. Because we didn't even have to wait in lines. We were right next to dinner, so we could just sit in there until everyone was out of line.
Good times.
Gotta get that food. Get that food.
Then handle.
Nothing like
my favorite memory so far would probably be March Mayhem, both in 7th grade and in 8th. March Mayhem was always a fun time for me because I love doing all the funny games. However, random they were and how crazy they were, I always loved that. But also, I always felt those were the times where I got to know God a little more. I would say middle school has been a growing time for me. So, March Mayhem was that. Both times I had March Mayhem, I grew as a Christian and I learned a lot.
Oh, I love hearing that. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Weston.
My favorite memory would probably be March Mayhem, not just because we won, but also that it was just a fun time and we played a lot of fun games. But also it seems like a lot of people got to know Christ through it, and it was just a great event.
Awesome. Thanks, Weston. All right, one more from the 8th graders. Angelo.
Yeah, probably just at Hume and March Mayhem and then Guys Night. Those are all been a ton of fun, and then just hanging out with all you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to hear from you guys. Obviously, it's bittersweet for me because you guys will all be moving up soon. But yeah, I'm glad you guys had a great time, and I hope you continue to grow in your faith moving forward. I know Nick will take good care of you guys.
I'm excited to have you guys, 8th graders. You're not going to be called that much longer. You are in for a treat in high school, and we're privileged to have you guys. So I cannot wait in just a couple weeks. Get to do high school together.
Yeah, and some of their leaders will be moving up with them, which is pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool. All right. We're gonna hear from some seniors now. We gave them a lot more time to share, just 6 years versus 2, and just what they're processing now. And I love the responses that we've gotten. And so we're going to be jumping around a lot of these different sharing bits, and please enjoy. This is some wisdom from your elders. Is that about, should we say that? No.
It kind of makes sense.
Older peers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this. All right, let's start with Rachel O'Brien.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about the missions trips that I've been on with the youth group, and I just want to encourage everyone who can go to definitely take advantage of these trips and go on them. I've been able to go to San Francisco my junior year, and then this past year we went to LA, and I've also gone to Mexico with the church. But yeah, every time I've gone, it's definitely been hard and draining and has put me out of my comfort zone, but I've definitely come out of it stronger in my faith and definitely able to appreciate what God has given me a lot more. And I've also come out of these trips a lot closer with the people that we've gone with, and yeah, I would definitely recommend going. So yeah.
Thank you, Rachel. That is the most golden endorsement from Rachel saying go on a missions trip. Gosh, I'm gonna miss this class a ton. I miss all these memories, all these times that we've shared together. I look forward to celebrating you guys next week. All right, next up, let's have Elijah Holden.
Hi, I'm Elijah. I wanted to talk a little bit about the things that I've learned at youth group the past 4 years. The first of which being the importance of being engaged and involved in the church community. And for me, that was just being a part of small groups and going to youth group on a regular basis and being involved. And you can't just like dip your toes in. You have to be completely all the way involved and be completely vulnerable and open and honest with the people around you, because they're the people who are going to support you and who you know you can turn to and lean on for the rest of your life. And I think that the best way to do that for me was to be involved, to go to youth group weekly, to go to things like Hume, and I wish I'd gone to Basic or the missions trips or things like that, because those are the things where you really find the people that are going to be there for you and support you for always. And for me, the importance of Hume was being able to engage with a wider community of believers and intentionally dig deeper into my religion and the word and into who God is. And I think that it was at Ponderosa that I really felt like Christianity became my religion and not just something my parents had always taught me. I'd always believed in Christianity and in God, but it wasn't until the summer after my freshman year that I really felt the presence of God, and that was at Hume. And that was because I was a part of such a strong community and had been actively seeking God. And it was something that I needed to have the support system that was available through youth group to find. And I think that going to Wildwood also was such a huge part of my growth with my religion, because it was a completely transformative experience. And it pushed me to farther seek God and more intentionally and more deeply dive into the word and find that I need to be not distracted and and that's something that I still really struggle with, is being easily distracted. It's easier for me to just not make an effort or not be fully involved, but it's so much more fulfilling and makes me feel so much better when I am actively involved in youth group and am actively seeking God. And that's something that I'm kind of really nervous about next year, and is going to be one of my bigger challenges. Because I know how susceptible I am to being swept up in distractions and the things that are so shiny in the world. And going to college, I'm going to be completely wrapped up in things that college has to offer, but I know that I'm going to have to work all the harder to maintain my beliefs and find and be engaged with a community of believers who will lift me up and support me in the same way that GraceYouth does. And I think that to sum up this whole thing, there's a verse that I first heard at Wildwood, actually. It's Ephesians 5:14, and it goes, "Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine upon you." And for me, that really sums up my 4 years of high school experience and going to GraceYouth, because I was really sleeping on the job with my beliefs. And through the support and community I found at Grace, I was able to rise from the dead and to really become engaged and to find God for myself.
Wow, thank you, Elijah, for sharing that. And it's just been such a pleasure and privilege. We've seen that. We've seen you come to life. I remember you standing up at Hume, making a decision, and I just am so encouraged knowing you're going to college and you're not just taking facts from what you learned in school, but you're taking a faith. And there will be distractions for all these seniors. And yet I know that Jesus is transforming you still, and that you can rest on him. And I see that trust, and I see that foundation in you. So cool. I love that. All right, let's go over to Ashley. Let's hear from Ashley.
Hello. So I'm really good at making things about myself. When I do that, I take opportunities and blessings that God has given me, and I use them for my own self-interest. So in high school, I was putting more time and energy into my worldly idea of success than I was putting into showing God's love and into being a light at school. But it wasn't fulfilling. So I would take harder classes and get better grades and do more extracurriculars. And it would just keep on escalating, and I would get farther and farther from God, and I would get less and less happy with where I was. So there's a passage in James 4, and it says, "Do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. Or do you suppose that it is to no purpose that the scripture says, 'He yearns jealously over the Spirit he has made to dwell in us'? But he gives more grace. Therefore, it says, 'God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble.' Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you." So all the things that I put energy and time into in high school, sports and classes and band, those were all good things. Those were gifts from God that I could have used to show his love, and I could have used to serve him. But when I pushed God out of that, it became something unhealthy, and it became a distraction from God. So I guess what I'm trying to say to people in high school or people going into high school is to embrace all the opportunities that God gives you. In high school specifically, there's so many ways that we can serve God in that place, but embrace it for God and not for yourself. That's it.
Thanks, Ashley. Can you relate to that at all, Eric?
Oh yeah, man.
I absolutely can.
Being selfish and wasting what God's given you, definitely.
I mean, it's so natural just for us to just get caught up in the things around us that we deem to be important. And so Ashley's dropping some wisdom on you guys. Take it in. It's good.
Yeah, learn from there.
All right, let's listen to Miss Shay Perry.
Hi guys, my name is Shay Perry, and I have been attending Grace since the 7th grade, so about 6 years now. I'm just going to be talking about my experiences through Grace and how I'm where I am today. So Grace is an amazing place to be, especially through high school. High school is tough. High school, you go through a lot of hard things, but you end up where you are today. My life was very tough before I came to Grace, before I got into high school. My freshman year, I didn't really have any friends. I wasn't really able to communicate with people. I was very to myself. But throughout the years, I have opened up a lot, and I am very energetic, and I'm able to say what I think. Sometimes it isn't good, but I'm able to say what I think. Anyways, I got my second Bible in sophomore year, and I haven't stopped reading it, and I was able to read things in there that really helped me get through the tough times that I've been going through. And I started a prayer journal because for a while it was hard for me to pray out loud to God and open up to Him. But I started a prayer journal, and that's really helped me through a lot of tough times lately. But anyways, I think that God works in very mysterious ways, and He helps you get through things that you never thought you would be able to get through. I met these amazing people through Grace, and they senior girls, and I've made so many new friends that really are amazing, and I've been able to talk to them about things that I didn't feel comfortable talking about at first, but hopefully we stay friends for as long as we can. I know we're all separating and going off to separate colleges, but I know that we will find our way back to each other and open up to each other and be able to just talk to people, talk to each other, you know? Okay, I got off topic. I was baptized September of 2018, and that really was an amazing experience. I know that people my age don't really have their parents in there with you, but I had my older brother Braden. I had him in there with me because he's a role model to me, and I really look up to him. He is always there for me, and he is very much like my mom, who is a hardcore Christian, and I'm trying to get to that point. But yeah, I've been doing a lot more things that are better for me, and just a bunch of stuff like that. I don't really have a lot of time, but that's my story.
Do you think
Hope you guys.
Oh, thank you, Shay. Appreciate your words. I think Shay said two really true things. One, high school's hard. Sorry, 8th graders. High school can be really hard. I had definite downs.
Yeah.
But I also had a lot of ups. And also it's cool hearing Shay share that too. You know, that was the second thing. She was sharing about just the love of her brother and the youth group and her small group of girls, which I've just had the privilege of seeing with Jesse's group. And it's just, I love that we can experience the love of God now through each other. And we're not perfect, and we're going to mess up, and we're not going to always be perfect friends for each other. But I love that Shay got to experience a little bit of that love while in high school. And we just want to shower you guys in that love, honestly. And you can build your life around it. So thank you so much, Shay. Let's go on to Julianne. How about Julianne? Julianne. Sorry, Julianne.
Hi guys, I just wanted to talk about a couple things that really challenged me in high school and that I'm still learning right now. The first thing that I really dealt with in my first 2 years of high school was the saying, comparison robs you of joy. I really was a stressed out lower classman because I was always comparing myself to my friends with my grades, and how well I did in school was at the top of my priority list, and it really made me kind of an unhappy freshman and sophomore because I was always looking to achieve something higher than I had, and really that's not how we're supposed to live life. God gave us unique abilities and skills to glorify his kingdom. The thing we learn in Bible study as kids is that a body has many parts. Each part has its own function, and it can't be like another part. But it's such a challenging lesson to learn, and I'm still learning that I can't compare myself to others. That's not how God designed each of us. We're not supposed to be like each other. I think the second thing that I've really taken away from my years in the youth group is you never know who you're going to impact in your gospel walk. We can't have it figured out all the way at any point in life. And so each person has their wisdom to share. Thinking back of when I was a freshman and sophomore and junior and listening to senior light nights and what the wisdom each senior had to say was just incredible. And to think that I'm in that position right now is really humbling. Especially as churches today during this pandemic, it's really important how we represent Christ in this dark world because people are looking up to us and they need to see God in us in order for their hearts to change. And the third thing I really wanted to talk about was how important it is to know in your head and your heart the evidence for the gospel. I really learned this last year at Summit, and just hearing all the overwhelming amount of evidence for the gospel story and for Jesus's death and resurrection is one of the most comforting things I've ever heard of in my life. Like, that there's so much evidence for the resurrection, and we need to know that as Christians because it'll encourage our walk in God and make us more bold to go out and proclaim his name. And there's always places to grow. And so we really need to take advantage of the time that we have right now and equip ourselves, whether that's in the Bible or in other resources. And really that will draw us closer to God and make us hunger his word and have a hunger for getting to know him more. And so yeah, those are the three things that I really took away from high school, and I hope these encourage you.
I'm encouraged. Thank you, Julianne. I mean, what I was hearing from her is, one, you students, people watch what you do. You have an influence, even if you don't think you do. And also just like, there's so much you can take in from the word. There's so much that you can use with your mind. And I think a lot of times at youth group, we just kind of beat ourselves up and we say like, I haven't done enough. I haven't achieved enough. And that's completely not the point of the gospel. I look at these seniors and I just say, wow, God can use them to do awesome things. He already is doing awesome things in them. And Jesus wants to just transform us more and more and more. So thank you for sharing that, Julian.
Yeah, I just like the comparison bit. I think that's so relevant. And I think like the younger girls and like everyone who's listening should just take notes from that. I think that's really wise.
There's something about freshman year, gang. Every year we see it. We get these like cheery 8th graders. Just things are going well, and then suddenly we just get so insecure because we compare to everyone else at these new schools, and it's a hard time for a lot of people. And yet you can be confident that God loves you as you are. You don't have to be like everyone else, and you got a purpose now. So
being like everyone else is lame.
It is lame.
Yeah,
I'm a big weirdo, and it's great.
We all know that. I totally agree. Like, focus on what God says about you, not what everyone else says.
Nick's a weirdo.
So important.
All right, we got two more.
You said that. God didn't say that.
We got two more. All right, this is Catherine Zugarilny.
Hi guys. So I could not have been more excited to start high school. Having an older brother, I saw all the fun things that I was going to get to be involved in, from football and basketball games, iconic teachers. I had heard stories about homecoming, spirit days, getting a phone, learning to drive, turning 18. The list goes on and on and on. And I was overly eager to jump headfirst into this amazing world of high school, and I loved every minute of it. But on the forefront of my mind, above everything else, was one thing, and that thing is success. I wasn't that involved in anything in middle school. My extracurriculars were mostly youth group and Netflix. And going into high school, I knew there were going to be more opportunities for me, and I was very excited to do as much as I humanly could. In a lot of ways, this was a good mindset. God doesn't want us to be lazy. He gives us gifts that he wants us to use. And although looking back at high school, it seems like forever, freshman year seems like eons ago, it's only 4 years. 4 years. And that means you only get 4 chances to try out for a sport, 4 chances to audition for the spring musical, 4 homecomings, 2 proms, maybe less, because you never know when a global pandemic is going to strike. Don't waste your time in high school. Don't be afraid to do things that your friends aren't. And take all this with a grain of salt, however, because my obsession with success in most ways was not beneficial. I could never have imagined how easy it is to put my identity in things that are not God. It's like that analogy with the frog and the pot of boiling water. If you put a frog in a pot of boiling water, it'll just jump right out. But if you put it in room temperature water and slowly turn up the heat, the frog won't notice the subtle changes in temperature, and it will stay in there until it's too hot and it dies. Satan is real, and he will find distractions for you that will ever slowly pull you away from God. And you will start to put your identity in your achievements, your involvements, your friends, your grades, your athleticism, your aesthetic, how you're perceived by other people. It could be anything. Again and again and again throughout high school, I would find something that I loved being a part of, that I was good at, that I succeeded at. And again and again and again, that thing would fail me. These things could have been big, like my public speaking team, or they could have been small, like how I couldn't log into my Instagram at the end of sophomore year, and all my posts and all my followers are going to be gone. I was going to have to make a new page. It was so annoying, and it seemed silly, but I had actually been I've been journaling my life in this page of photos, and that small thing, I didn't realize I was putting a part of my identity in until it fails me, and I'm lost and confused to whatever extent that is. Recently, I've had a lot of these realizations because of what the coronavirus pandemic has caused me to lose. Big things like my senior track season. But honestly, what hurt me the most were the little things that I realized were actually big things. Like how I've been putting my identity in just being someone who had a busy schedule and was waking up early and going to bed late. And what I'm putting my identity more in being that person who was busy than in the things that made me busy. And I didn't even realize that. Fortunately, losing that has forced me to turn back to God and put him at the forefront of my motivation. There's this verse that has come up throughout my time in high school, and it's so prominent to me, not because I live my life by it, but because it challenges me so much. And this verse is Romans 12:2. It's this: do not conform to the pattern of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. For those of us who have that achievement mindset, the reason I think it's so easy for us to let that become our identity over God is because we live in a world that sees no problem with achievement being the end game. And for me, everything in high school seemed to be screaming, do more, do it with excellence. And when you fall down, just get back up and keep going, because there's college, and then there's internships, and then there's your career, and then there's your family, and then there's your kids and their success, and it keeps going and going and going until you die, and you're measured by your achievements. But it's all a lie. Do not conform to this pattern that the world wants you to, because it takes you nowhere. Because you can't do it all, you can't have it all, and you will fall into the pit of comparison, and you will feel like you can never be enough, but you are enough. And you're enough not because some Instagram celebrity put on their story a cute little graphic of, some words that say like, you're enough, love yourself. You're enough because God says you're enough. So if you're like me, it's okay to get involved and achieve things, but you must constantly be fighting to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not allow your mindset to become an achievement for the sake of achieving, to become achieving for the sake of achieving. Transform it away from the message of the world, and know that everything you have is a gift from God and that He is all you need. This is where this verse blows me away. When our minds are transformed and fixed on God, then we can know His will. And we desire His will. And His will is perfect. And our desires are no longer to achieve and achieve and achieve for ourselves, but to do everything for and with God. And just to be clear, this is not something that I've succeeded at. I have done this perfectly to no extent. I fail, evidently, all the time. But this is what I've learned in my time in high school. Do not desire the garbage of the world. Although it may look shiny and beautiful, it truly is just garbage.
Thank you, Catherine, so much. I'm going to miss this class. I'm just getting emotional thinking about it. Yeah, we got one more. Yeah, I mean, just take those words to heart, guys. My goodness. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I really liked what Catherine said about just the pride of being busy and just like that desire to be wanted and needed and just
she was so achievement focused, like she was saying, and I think some other seniors were saying the same. But she's asking the question, like, what do you achieve for? You know, if it's just for you, and if it's just like, what's the point of that? You know, the things that last are the things we achieve for the Lord through His power, not even by our own.
Yeah, it's all gonna be filthy rags, bro. So store up treasures in heaven, not on earth. You know, yeah.
All right, one more. Mr. Sean.
Hey, GraceYouth. I wanted to share with you guys a quick story that I think you guys will hopefully get something out of. I was a freshman at the time, soon to be sophomore, and I was talking with an upperclassman, and they said, I'm really going to miss these seniors. Youth group won't be the same without him. And he seemed really depressed about it, and it got me thinking about how so often we're looking to the next best thing, whether that be people or things or whatever. We're always looking up, and I think we miss out on a lot of opportunities because we're not looking around and down. Because there are people who need a helping hand, who are our same age or even younger. And so I just want to encourage all of you. Chances are pretty good that at some time you'll all be seniors. And I want to encourage you not to check out from youth group and just be, oh, I want to go to college, and I'm so bummed that my friends are gone and there's no older ones to look up to. And I want to encourage you all to just be a role model to the younger ones, no matter what stage you are. Junior high, you can totally be role models to grade schoolers, and freshmen, sophomores, you can be role models to each other and even to the upperclassmen. We all have something to share and to learn from one another, and hopefully this will encourage you to do that. See ya.
I'm gonna miss Sean so much too. I just think Sean's been a great example of this too, of just noticing others around you, beneath you in some ways. Maybe students who wouldn't normally talk to you in any way, just reaching out and the power you guys have. You don't even realize it. You don't even know. So don't put it off to be like, oh, maybe I'll try when I'm a senior or whatever.
Don't wait that long.
Don't wait.
It's just like the power to make others feel included.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I'm gonna miss Sean a lot too. Great kid.
Okay, well, I want to pray for these seniors real fast. We're going to do a lot of senior festivities next week, but I want to close this in prayer before we got some important announcements that you need to hear, all right? So let me pray real fast. Lord God, I just so value these words of remembrance and wisdom from these 8th graders and these seniors. And Lord, we just value these students' lives so much. Me and Eric, we get this little window of time with them, you know, and we're just trying to be faithful with what we can, to have fun and engage, but really just to show your love. And Lord, we trust that they are in your hands, and we know that you're working on their hearts still. So Lord, I pray that Grace Youth is all about life transformation. It's not about achieving. It's not about comparison to other people. It's not even about having the most fun or going on the most trips or anything like that. But Lord, it's just about being transformed by you. And I pray that these students see who you are, and they see that you accept these students, regardless of their sin or their mistakes or anything, that you want to create a new life for them. So Lord, I'm so thankful for just the time we have with these students and the wisdom they shared with us. In your name, amen.
Amen.
All right, what are we talking about, Eric?
Yeah, so we got, hit us up on Instagram. If you haven't
It's a
hit us
given.
up there,
Just do it.
Do that.
All right.
Next week, we got the 8th grade Zoom promotion party.
Tell us about that party.
Yeah, so I was going to be starting at 5:30, just be an hour. So all middle school's invited. It's going to be really fun. Just kind of, it's your last night, play some games, have a good time, and just send you guys off. It'll be good.
And that night also is senior send-off. Listen to me right now. Listen to me. Don't phase out. Don't let your mind drift off. This is for all of you, all right? Middle school, I mean, I understand if you might not be as interested, but you are welcome too. All high school students, we want you to be there. This is youth group next week, all right? And so what's happening is they are going to 835 Serpa Ranch. That's not a website, Nick. I know. It's a location, all right? You're going here at 7:30, not 6:30, and we're going to meet in person. You hear those words? We're going to meet in person, sort of. We're going to be in cars.
Is this real life?
It's going to be a drive-in event. And so cars can pull up and they can park. Well, we've got a screen and a stage, and we're just going to have an awesome night together. We're going to watch a slideshow with the seniors. We're going to share some stories. We're going to play some worship music and play some games probably. This is always a great, this is one of my favorite nights of the whole year. I say that a lot, but this one was really, really sweet. This one's really special. And that's going to be at 7:30 next week. So 16 minutes ago, a week from now. I think that makes sense. And yeah, of course, parents are invited. Anyone who's invested in the seniors. We've had all sorts of folks from the church and not from the church show up to this event. It's going to be an awesome time. Hey, just a heads up, please be respectful of our CDC boundaries while we're there. So just stay in your cars unless you're invited out of them. And it's going to be great. You can email us for questions if you have any. That's senior send-off next week.
Next up, Nick, you probably want to talk about this one too.
Apply for SSL! As this year comes to a close, we have just the coolest crew of students who are on SSL, which stands for Student Servant Leaders. And these are students who say, hey, I care about the youth group and I care about the students in that group. And so I want to serve. And we get together like once or twice a month and we just talk about how to improve the youth group, how to reach out to students and love on other people. This is an awesome crew of students who can make this happen. And we're losing some seniors this year, and so we got room for some more. Eligible students right now are current high school students. Soon to be freshmen. It's always a sophomore, junior, senior sort of thing. And so you guys can apply. Do we have a link yet, Catherine? I don't believe so. Do we have a link yet for this? I don't think so.
Not yet.
We will be sending out a link for this soon. All right? Start thinking about it if you're interested.
Next up, we got middle school game night coming up this Friday.
Ooh.
It's going to be lit. If you've already been to some of them, it'll be really fun. We're going to be playing some new games this week, so just come prepared. Come prepared. I'm not going to tell you how to prepare, but come prepared. It'll be really fun. 7 o'clock, we'll probably go for about 2 hours. If you guys want to stay a little longer, we can too.
Couple more announcements. Pay attention. Don't go anywhere. Next up,
we have
Backyard Mexico. More details about this coming soon. We would love to have signups out already, but there's so much going on, and the world changes like every week. It's out of our control. But this is happening really soon. We're going to build a Mexico-style house at Ken Peet's property to help store our Mexico materials. We want you to help build it. So that's coming up soon.
There's so many.
Hume Lake's a thing. August 2nd to 8th. If camp's happening, then we're going. So you can still sign up.
Yeah.
And I just want to say one note. We're going to have more details coming out because, again, pandemic, online stuff, all sorts of things. And so we expect youth group to look different after senior send-off, after next week. We expect to have an online portion and a physical portion. And so you need to have a heads up because things are probably going to change in the next couple of weeks. And we want you to be involved. We care about you and how you use your summer. And we want to be a part of it. So
yeah, and then a couple other things. This Sunday's Real Grace. What's the movie, Nick?
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
So yeah, check that out. And then also the following Sunday is Celebrate Grace.
Ooh, that's right.
Check those out. And then I think we have a challenge for you too. If you haven't joined a small group yet, small group Bible study, these are going to be going on for a little longer.
These will exist in some form in the summer. So
Yeah, and if you want to continue reading a chapter a day, we want to invite you to do that. It's important to be in the Word.
Absolutely. All right, I think that is a full evening. So we're going to wrap things
Very
up.
full.
Next week, we'll see middle school for sure on the Zoom party, and then everyone's welcome to senior send-off, 7:30 next week at that address. God loves and He's in control. Bye, guys.